Good morning, my dear students. How are you today? I hope you're fine. Today we're going to have adding integers. Okay, what you will learn from this lesson, by the end of the lesson, you will be able to, inshallah, add two integers, add more than two integers. So, vocab that we are going to use, opposites, additive, inverse. So, how can a number line help you to add integers? In football, forward progress is represented by positive integers. Being pushed back is represented by a negative integer. Suppose on the first play a team loses 5 yards and on the second play they lose 2 yards. Let's see what's this. This is a game, okay? What integer represents the total yardage on the two plays? Write an addition sentence that describes this situation. Okay, let's see what's this. We have here add integers. The equation is what? -5 plus -2 gives me -7. This is what? This is an example of adding two integers with the same sign. Again, this is important to know. When I have here the same sign here is negative. So please add 5 plus 2 equals 7, and you will take what the sign of the two negatives and put it here. So negative plus negative gives me negative. Okay. Note that the sign of the sum is the same as the sign of the addends. Okay, recall the numbers you add are called addends. Okay, they are called here addends. The result is the sum. I know some of you knows these expressions. So I have here in example 1, add integers on a number line. Find -2 plus -3. What do you think? I have two negatives, so I'm going to add 3 and 2 gives me 5, and the sign will be, yes, I can hear you, negative, right? And here on a number line, move 2 units to the left. Move 2 units from 0 to the left, okay? And then from there, move 3 units to the left. So I want to mark this to let you see. I'm here from 0. I'm going to move 2 units to the left, and then after I reach it here, Farah, how are you, Farah? I miss you. I move here, how many movements? 3 other movements. Okay, when I moved here 2, then 3. Okay, let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I reached here the -5. So this is adding integers on a number line. This is very easy, and I hope you enjoy it. This example suggests a ruler for adding integers with the same sign. Okay, adding integers with the same sign. Words to add integers with the same sign, add their absolute values. Okay, remember the absolute values? Yes, without negative or positive. Okay, so it's the number without anything. To add the integers with the same sign, add their absolute values, give the result the same sign of the integers. Okay. When I have here negative, as I told you, example -5 plus -2, adding. We are doing what? We added them. 5 plus 2 gives you, yes, 7. And the sign is the sign of the addends, which is negative, so -7. Okay, dear students, easy. When I have 6 plus 3, okay, I have two positives here. I will add the addends. 6 plus 3, 9, the absolute value of the addends, and then the sign here is the sign of the addends. Add integers with the same sign. Find here example 2, -4 plus -5. Okay, we have told you this before. It's easy. A number line can also help you understand how to add integers with different signs. Okay, this is more tricky. Add integers on a number line. Find each sum. 7 plus -4. What should I do here? I can't do it by myself or on a number line. Let's see first with a number line. I have here, we want to use the marker, please. Thank you. So I have here, when I say positive, I go to the right of 0. To the right of 0. So I have moved here, I have 7 positive. So I will move 7 to the 7th. Okay. So after this, plus what? Plus -4. Plus -4. So I reached here the 7. Okay, the 7th one. I'll go back -4. Okay, I'll go back -4. Go back negative. So I'll go back here 4 units to reach what? If I go back 1, 2, 3, and 4, Julie, we have reached this point. Okay, miss, this is more tricky. what should we do? Okay, we can say something very easy. I have here, if I have here different signs, I here look at the, I make just subtraction. 7 minus 4 gives me, yes, give me 3. And the greater sign, I'll take the sign of the greater digit. Okay, the greater digit here, 7 or 4, 7, and its sign is positive, so the answer is positive 3. Okay, easy now. Okay, notice how the sums in example 3 relate to the addends. Think absolute value of 7 minus absolute value of 4 equals 2, 3, as I told you before. And I have here, okay, want a marker? Okay, and I have here, as I told you, 3. The sign of the sum is the same sign as the addend with what? Greater absolute value, as I told you. This is the key. Okay, and it's easy. Here I have negative 3 minus 2. Absolute value, miss, right? Absolute value without any here signs. So it will be 3 minus 2 equals 1, and it will take which sign? The greater number, 3 or 2, 3, and it has which sign? Negative, so it will be negative 1. Okay, easy, I know, but you have to know it very well. Words to add integers with different signs, subtract their absolute values. Give the result the same sign as the integer with the greater absolute value. Okay, and these are the examples. Example 4. Add integers with different signs. So I have here, find each sum. Negative 8 plus 3. What should I do? Okay, I have to find negative 8 plus 3. So subtract absolute value of 3 from negative 8. So the sum is negative because negative 8 is greater than 3. So what should we do again? I have here 8, and okay, with simpler, more simple words, I can say 8 and 3. When you see here different signs, make subtraction. Make what? Subtraction. 8 minus 3, my dear students, gives me 5. Which sign should I, okay, I want to write it to you. Which sign I should follow? Okay, if you have here different, okay, this is a question. Negative 3 plus, negative 8 plus 3. Okay, make a simple subtraction. 8 minus 3 gives you 5, yes. Which sign I follow, miss? I have here the greater digit, 8 or 3, 8. So, and 8 has negative or positive? Negative. So the answer is very easy, negative 5, right? Right, Marwan? Mia. Okay, Marwan, I miss you too. Okay, 10 plus negative 4. I have here 10 minus 4 gives me 6. And the greater number here, 10 or 4, 10. 10 with which sign? Positive. So this is positive 5, positive 6, right? Easy one, easy one, easy one, easy one. Okay, my dear students. Example 5, use integers to solve a problem. Okay, astronomy. Okay, during the night, the average temperature on the moon is negative 140 degrees Celsius. By noon, the average temperature has risen to 152 degrees Celsius. What's the average temperature of on the moon at noon? Okay, words. The astronomy, the temperatures on the moon are extreme because the moon doesn't have any atmosphere to trap heat. Okay, this is information for you. Words, the temperature at night is negative 140 degrees Celsius. Okay, it increases to 152 degrees Celsius by noon. What's the temperature at noon? Okay, we want to know. We will know. We have variables. Let x the temperature at noon. Okay, temperature at noon is x. So, temperature at night is negative 140. Okay, I want the marker now. Okay, so temperature at night is, it's given here, negative 140, and I have plus what? Plus the increase by noon. It increases, plus, for God's sake, plus, don't make it minus. Okay, plus what? The increase by noon, 252. Okay, equals to x. This is the temperature that he needs me to find. So I have here negative 140 plus 252. So what should I do, dear students? Make just subtraction 252 minus 140, it gives you 112. Which sign I get here, positive or negative? The greater number. 252 or 140, the absolute value. Which number is greater? 252, and it has here what? Positive, so it takes the positive, right? Positive 112, positive 112. So the answer is positive 112. X will be 112. Okay? Okay, add more than two integers. Two numbers with the same absolute value but different signs are called opposites. For example, negative 4 and 4, they are opposites. They are opposites. Okay, this is important. Okay, an integer and its opposite are so called additive inverse. Important. Okay, so focus here. When I say here 4 and negative 4, they are opposites, and they are also the integer and its opposite are called what? Additive inverse. Please study this word. Okay, key concepts, always we write key concepts on our notebook. Okay, so words, the sum of any number and its additive inverse is 0. Okay, let's focus here. Okay, this is important. Words, the sum of any number and its additive inverse is 0, right? 4 plus negative 4 gives you 0. Okay, and I have here also an example. Okay, let's see. Samples, x plus negative x gives me 0. 6 plus negative 6 gives me 0. What's the additive inverse of inverse of 2? It's negative 2. Okay. So I have here what's the additive inverse of negative 6? It's 6, okay? The opposite. The commutative, associative, and identity properties also apply to integers. These properties can help you add more than two integers, okay? Okay, let's go. Add 3 or more integers now. Example 5. So, example 5, find each sum. 9 plus negative 3 plus negative 9. What's this? Okay, I have here what? I want to solve this mentally. So focus, slowly, more slowly. Let's do it. 9 plus negative 3 plus negative 9. What do you notice here? I have here what, my dear students? I have here, we have 9 and negative 9. Okay? So what should I do? Change the order of numbers. When you change the order of numbers, don't forget this is called what? Commutative property. So 9 plus negative 9. Then I write the negative 3. Why did you do so? To get rid of what? To get rid of the additive. Use the additive inverse property. So 9 negative 9 gives you 0. Then plus negative 3, solve this. Identity property, because this is 0. Any number plus 0 equals to the same number. So negative 3 plus 0 equals to negative 3. This is important and it will come on exam. Okay, so focus, open your eyes with me. Negative 4 plus 6 plus negative 3 plus 9. What do you think? Okay, I have here to solve it. What should I do? I have negative 4 plus 6 plus negative 3 plus 9. Okay, I wrote here negative 4 plus negative 4 plus negative 3 plus 6 plus 9. Okay, and then this is commutative property. I changed the places. Okay, I put here the negative with each other and the positive beside each other. This is commutative property. Then what happened next? I put them in brackets, grouping, associative property, of course, associative property of addition here, of addition. So I have here associative property, negative 4 plus negative 3, and here 6 plus 9. Okay, negative 7, the sum of them negative 7, and here 6 plus 9, 15, right? Okay. So negative 7 plus 15 gives me 8, right? Simplify. After simplifying. Study tip, adding mentally. One way to add mentally is to group the positive addends together and the negative addends together. Negative with negative and positive with positive. Then add to find the sum. You should also look for addends that are opposites. You can always add in order from left to right. Okay, by this we have covered the lesson. Study well from the student book and solve a practice book lesson. This is lesson, I want to go back to tell you, lesson 2 on chapter 2. Okay, thank you, my dear students.